Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Alex here with Jimmy, and we're going to bring you this week's fishing report. Now, let's get started with some fishing stuff.
Yes. Right off the bat, please leave the rockfish alone. The season is closed. You have only 3 more weeks. Just please leave them alone. If you guys are catching them, try and get them off the hook back in the water quickly. The season is closed until May 1st, and then after May 1st, it's going to be 1 fish at 35 or over. But please, for right now, just leave them alone. Let them do their thing. If you want them here in the future, just leave them alone now.
Yeah, but, also if you just catch them, obviously by catch, just make sure you put them back, like you said, pretty quick.
Yep.
Now, let's get into some fishing news. Snakehead fishing. It's been actually pretty good here and there. I mean, we had, some cold weather, rain, and then it got warm. Now we got, a couple days so we're, 80 degrees.
Yeah.
So it's picking up, and I know we got a cool down coming up, but the water's going to stay pretty mild. Yeah. So with that saying, we had a good amount of fish coming in for the weigh-ins for the snakehead tournament. Right now, the biggest one is 11 pounds. There's a whole bunch of couple 9-pounders, I should say, and a lot of fish in that 8-6 pound mark. So they're out there, they're biting, and I know a couple guys have been saying that they've been getting them on top water pretty consistently in the evenings. Now, obviously throughout the day, throwing MIPS, inline spinners, all that good stuff. It's pretty productive. So get out there and try it out. I know Blackwater is going to be one of the most exciting places, and I guess where the bite's going to be a little bit better because it does warm up faster. The upper bay, it's kind of been hit or miss, except if you go into some of those rivers like the Bush, etc., etc. Potomac's been pretty decent too, so they're biting.
Yeah, it's been getting good.
Now, with that saying, they're bite catching bass too.
Yes.
Now we're waiting for that water temperature to get a little bit warmer for them, and they should start going into some beds here soon.
Yeah.
Besides that, Jimmy, what else we got going on besides snakehead?
Got tons of catfish everywhere. They opened the dams a week or 2 ago, so they've been flooding catfish all throughout the bay. Right off Sandy Point, they're catching big 15, 20, 30 pounders. And honestly, pretty much, mostly blue cats. Some channels, mostly blues, but pretty much anywhere in the bay right now. If you go toss out a chunk of bunker, you should be able to get bit on some catfish.
Nice. I mean, like Jimmy said, lots of catfish.
Yes.
If you buy catches rockfish, once again, put them back.
Yep.
Other than that, we're waiting on, I guess some of the rivers are getting a little more stabilized from the rain and everything.
Yeah.
And that's going to give us some more shad fishing. I know before the rain, it was actually really good in Fletcher's. I was starting to pick up in some of the Eastern Shore rivers where they've been there for a little while now, but I guess it kind of turned it off with the colder water. And after we get back, next week, and hopefully there's not a lot of rain in the near future, that bite should continue to pick up.
Yeah.
So lots of hickory shad right now. We're waiting for the Susquehanna to pick up. That's usually a little bit later than the Potomac. So hopefully with that water kind of, calming down, it should pick up there in a week or 2, but it should be pretty much there now in a way. So get out there and try some of those places for some hickory shad, and don't forget there's also American shad that will move up into those areas a lot bigger, so there you can really notice what you're catching just by the pure size. Other than that, I mean, pickerel fishing and stuff like that still in the creeks, right? And perch.
Still catching some pickerel. Perch are starting to kind of show back up in their summer holding spots. So go check your normal summer perch spots. They're going to be starting to show up kind of week by week in waves.
Throwing spinners, bait.
Yeah, spinners, little MEPs, stuff like that. And then I also noticed people are doing really good out of the surf for the black drum.
Oh yeah. So most of the guys down in Assateague and Chincoteague mainly have started to get some of those black drum in there. And then what better thing to use than some of these sand flea fish bites, and then you can put actual sand fleas on them on the same hook. Peeler crab's been doing pretty good, so make sure you get some of those high and low rigs, get out there. It's just the start of it, so it's not a big window, but I think we got probably until late, I will say middle of May to get into some of those black drums. So that's starting to pick up right now, and there's going to be hopefully some mixed in bull reds in there.
Always nice.
But mainly black drum right now.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think they're still stocking some trout throughout the area, so get into the DNR website and check that out. I know some of the creeks might be blown out or getting back to normal after all the rain. So get out there and try out, walk around, see if you can find some of those trout.
Yeah.
other than that, I think that's what we got for this week.
Yeah, last thing. Rockfish season opens back up May 1st. We have a pen kickoff sale the weekend before opener. And
23rd and 24th, I believe. Yep.
23rd and 24th, we're going to have tons of pen stuff on sale to kind of get you guys ready to go back into the season. So stop by. We're going to have tons and tons of stuff on sale. Lures, rods, reels, everything you guys need to kind of get back into the season. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up.
Alrighty, guys. We'll hope we see you here for the pen sale. So have a good one.